this other party has got, the JZ party, that it has are numbers that come from the ANC. They've eaten everywhere. So you have to have that appreciation. There is something that we need to internalize and say, what was the message that made abantu base Denver hostile to shift their vote from the party that historically they voted for, which is not the ANC, and vote for the MK party? Those are the things that we need to look at. Is regionalism a reality? Is tribalism a factor? Is the issue of culture also creeping into the political dynamics of this country? We all have to look at those issues and be able to look at them differently. Fortunately, I have my own relatives in KwaZulu-Natal that in the discourse you have an appreciation of how did they end up being where they are, because of all these factors that I'm raising, that we need to look at. Any repercussions on who are not even near discussions of Utikshaywaban. Where we are now is what happened, and once we have that understanding, we then go out and engage with everybody, self-correct where there has to be self-correction, strengthen, but ensure that you do not first start by saying, Mabahambe, we're not a Mabahambe party. What we are here about is about regaining what Mdu has said. It's the first time we have this. How do we reposition ourselves, but also what kind of different messages we're taking to different communities, because the voter is not just excited about 1912. The voter in each and every corner has got his or her own different issues that he or she is interested in. What you've raised, Samkelo, I appreciate that you studied the results very well. You give us the space. We will come back about the issues of Northern Cape and stuff. Hence, we're saying we are going to, this is the beginning of the work that we're putting before the NEC to say, allow us to go and work with the Department of Organizational Building, with political education, together with elections, as well as the structures of the ANC, to have a full appreciation of the developments. I mean, the Western Cape, you have seen the emergence of the Patriotic Alliance, Al-Jamaa, your experience of Uppington and so forth. Hence, I'm saying there are many factors that are beginning to characterize the voting patterns. Culture, location of the voter, the issues around Shangana Zulu, the issues about so many other things. Yes, the National Colored Congress. Have you ever thought that we'll have a National Colored Congress 30 years down the line? So it is something, especially for the political reporters, you journalists, that you also have to dive deeper like we are doing to understand these elections. They can't be evaluated over, we're now only 24 hours since we started. We've not even concluded. Discussions are ensuing. We are going to be walking this journey, with a very thin comb and have an appreciation, but of importance, we don't undermine the 6 million that voted for us. I take full exception to say we're presiding over a carcass, a party that receives 40%, unless the intentions were to actually bury us. And that's part of what we must sort out. 6 million of those who voted, in which is the majority, voted for the ANC. Of course, there were those who went out, and some even in the media, who wanted to see the unveiling of the tombstone of the ANC. It can't happen, and as you say, what are they going to inherit? He's a member of the NEC. It's not about what he's going to inherit. He's part of it. He's a member of the NEC. I'm the eldest amongst them here. But I still have a chance of providing leadership and support. And what we are sitting and deliberating on there is that it will not become a carcass in our lifetime. It won't. And what are we going to do? Renewal must be real. must not be subjective. Recruitment of members must go with political education. Making the ANC to be dynamic must be our primary mission. The ANC that gets preoccupied with elections of internal structures must be something of the past.
The discussion here was how the MK party affected the ANC. It not only affected the ANC, but it affected other GNU members or GNU parties. Here we are talking about the IFP, especially in the hostels. The hostels are normally known, like she mentioned Denver hostel. Denver hostel normally votes for IFP, and IFP lost most votes to MK. So the factor here, it was like regionalism, tribalism, and all that. So in short, in Zulu, it means Hai umkhonto ukwazile. It means the MK spear, it has worked. Please like, subscribe, leave your comment. Thank you.